Good morning. We are extremely pleased that you are here. It is good to come together for the purpose of co-creation. Do you agree?
Yes.
You are knowing what you are wanting?
Yes.
For the most part? You are enjoying the evolution of your desire? It is exhilarating to walk within contrast that helps you to clarify, and a fresh new desire is born, and it is not yet manifested, but the desire is within you. Feels good to you? Very good. If you really, really mean that, it is really good. Because it will ever be so. You will always be standing in a leading edge place where the contrast, the variety that surrounds you, evokes from you greater clarity about ever-evolving desire. And when that new desire is born, it is not manifest. It is an idea that has been born out of the contrast. You, the focuser of energy, have concluded the new desire. You always conclude the new desire before manifestation follows. So there is always that lapse between your conclusion of the desire and the manifestation or fulfillment of it. And a very important key, a crux really to your joyous, effective, deliberate creation is how you feel in the interim. In other words, is this desire that you hold breathing life into you? Does it feel exhilarating to hold the desire? Or are you disappointed that it has not yet come? We notice that when you most hold a desire for physical health is when you are sick. Or when you most hold a desire for greater abundance, it is when you feel lack of abundance. So the contrast in which you are living gives birth to the desire, but so often you approach that desire from a feeling place that does not match what the desire is. And that's what keeps your desires from manifesting fully faster. You have had associations with different things that have caused you to offer a pattern of thought. And it was a pattern of thought that got started, and because you did not deliberately choose some other thought, law of attraction helped you to maintain that thought and brought other things that matched that thought to you until in time that pattern of thought became what you might call a belief. A belief is only a thought that you keep thinking. And what we are suggesting to you is there are many thoughts that you continue to think that serve you, but there are some thoughts that you continue to think that don't serve you. And any thought that is not a vibrational match to the desire that you hold is not serving you. And so, in Esther's words, as we've chewed with her about this a little bit here and there, and as she finds herself sometimes thinking a thought that isn't a thought that she would choose if she's thinking about the thought that she would choose, it's just a thought that she has a habit of thinking, and when she thinks it, it never feels very good, but she continues to think it. And so as we said to Esther, why not play this game of virtual reality? In time, she said in very strong words, I can damn well choose the thoughts that I think. She sort of got all in this strong determination. I can choose what thoughts are my dominant vibration. And that's what we want you to think in terms of this virtual reality. We want it to be only a game where you deliberately practice thoughts that feel good for one purpose only, and that is to choose the thought that you choose and make the thought of your choice the dominant thought, instead of running around with some thought that you do not choose being the dominant vibration within you. It's an interesting thing. As we watch your television, it gradually but consistently, steadily indoctrinates you to the idea of physical decline. And little by little by little, that thought begins to feel so normal that when you think it, you don't even notice that your guidance system is saying, this thought doesn't match your desire. You become accustomed to the way uncomfortable thoughts feel. Virtual reality will begin to help you feel less comfortable with thoughts that are not serving you. In other words, it will awaken your guidance system within you. You will become more aware of the thoughts that you are thinking. So here's how virtual reality works. Just like you are a movie director. You set the scene. You decide where it will be. We encourage you to choose some place that feels good to you, some place that you're pretty sure you could go to for 30 seconds and feel good while you're there. So the whole thing is going to take place over about 30 seconds. You're going to pick a place. You're going to decide what time of year it is. And all of these decisions that you're making are all for one purpose of assuring you of a good feeling moment. So where is my favorite place, and what is my favorite time of year to be there, and what is the perfect time of day to approach this place? And in that process, your mood will begin to evolve within you. And then you say, and what is my mood? And hopefully it's a high-flying, good-feeling mood. And who else is there? You get to decide. It might be someone else. You might be there all alone. We encourage you to choose whatever feels best, and then say something to someone, either to the one that is with you or to the universe at large. Express your feeling of high and then get out. In other words, virtual reality works best if you get in, feel good, get out. Get in, feel good, get out. Now sometimes there's a temptation to get in, bring somebody with you that you have issues with, and try to fix it. And that's not what virtual reality is about. Virtual reality is just this pure place where you can go often, lots of different places with one intention only, so that you can determine what vibration you choose to make dominant. And with far less effort and practice than you think, you will begin to more and more consistently vibrate in a place that feels good and therefore allows what you want to flow into your experience. So the benefits of virtual reality are these. First, it feels good while you're there. And what a wonderful use of life that is. Next, as you vibrate there for a little bit, you establish a vibration within you which causes other thoughts that match that thought to be more accessible to you. The better it gets, the better it gets. A little bit of practice brings a good feeling moment, which causes law of attraction to activate and bring other thoughts. So once you get the hang of this, you just go from good thought to 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 good thought. But 30 seconds is really enough. For example, you would not create a magnificent house, move in with the person you love, and then notice that the roof is leaking, and then bring a repairman in who does a bad job, and then overcharges you, and then wrestle him to the ground, and get his boss to come and remedy it, and then feel triumphant for the struggle that you have succeeded in. We're going to encourage you to do some virtual realities with us, because once you show yourself that you can find a place that feels good and achieve a vibration, now you've mastered deliberate creation, because that's all it is. Deliberate creation is much more about the art of allowing than anything else. And you have to understand that what the art of allowing says is that you are extensions of source energy. You are in these physical bodies, yes, but you are much more source energy than you are this flesh, blood, and bone that you see in your body. You are extensions of source. And when you feel wonderful, you are in vibrational harmony with that energy that is really you. There is no resistance that is causing any separation, and you are thriving. You're clear-minded. You feel wonderful. You feel exhilaration. You feel passion. You feel who you really are. When you feel angry or frustrated or worried or guilty or any of those things that don't feel so good, what that always means is you have chosen a thought, and probably not on purpose, a thought that felt comfortable because it's a habit of thought, but it is not in vibrational harmony with who you really are. And so the art of allowing is discovering and practicing so that they come easily, thoughts that allow you to be who you really are. And you know when you're who you really are. You watch the little ones, and you say to some enthusiastic, energetic, eager little child, oh, he's full of himself. And we say, you said it exactly right. He is in this moment, not in any way choosing some thought that is pinching him off vibrationally from who he really is. So he is in his moment of exuberance and in his moment of eagerness, exhibiting the full-blown him, you see. And that's what virtual reality will do for you a little bit at a time. It will help you to practice being who you really are until practicing who you really are begins to feel so normal to you that it will be odd when you feel uncomfortable. It will be odd when you feel unhappy. It will be odd when you feel guilty or blameful or critical. It will feel so normal for you to feel good. So, we think you've got it. In other words, you understand what to do, don't you? You know what to do. You know what to do. You know what to do. So now you have a sense of what to do. We don't think there's one of you that does not fully have an understanding that you are the creator of your own experience. We think that you have come to full understanding about the vibrational nature of this universe. And we can feel that you know when you are in vibrational harmony with your well-being and when you are not. In other words, we do not think that there is confusion anywhere among you. We do think that you have some practicing to do, because you've been practicing some thoughts that have become dominant in your experience. And we want to applaud you by acknowledging that the majority of the thoughts that are dominant within you are serving you. This is not about major surgery. This is about selectively sifting. This is about making a decision that you get to choose what is dominant within your vibration, and then showing yourself with a little bit of practice that you can do it. And then the most fun part of all is the vibrational universal compliance. Nothing is more exhilarating to us than to watch you making a decision about something from a place of having no idea how to get there, and then reaching for a thought that feels a little better and seeing that recognition within you, and then watching law of attraction begin to reverberate around that vibration, which makes the next thought easier. And then watch you deliberately achieve the next thought, and then watch law of attraction reverberate within that, which makes the next thought easier, until you begin to feel on a roll. And with that process, we begin to feel your vibration lifting. We begin to feel your heart get happier. We begin to feel you more optimistic. We begin to feel you, without even knowing it, readying yourself for the culmination of a manifestation that will please you. And nothing is more exhilarating to us than to watch the manifestation occur on the heels of your deliberate effort, because then you understand that you are the deliberate creator of your own experience. There is nothing more fun than to make a decision from a place of not knowing how to do it, reaching for it, achieving some awareness of what you are doing, offer a little deliberate mind control, bringing yourself deliberately into a vibration of your choice, and then watching the entire universe comply to your vibration. The freedom that comes in that knowledge is what you are all about. The basis of your life is freedom. You are so free you can choose bondage. Your quest, your intention, is that of joy. And motion forward is the inevitable result. But if you will let your quest be that of joy, then the inevitable result will come to you so easily, so joyously, so productively, and so much in the way that you've intended. We have enjoyed this interaction immensely. Truly the leading edge of thought. There is great love here for you. We are complete.